Set now. Away racing. One of the first to get going is Rainline. She jumped out very quickly, and so did Nicky's Affair. I'm a Page 3 girl. Coming across, God Has Drifted, and also another of the great Southerners charging forward. Brave Apache looking for the lead. In behind those soon after the start, Lady Negroni. Followed further back, Hot Puddin', and then Stylin going up midfield in a strung out affair. The speed is hot early, top of the pops. Followed further back by Ton of Grunt, Henry the Aviator. A length and a half away behind those flying south. I'm Crafty next. Apparatus well back in proceedings. The Rush, it's near enough to last, and towards the tail end of the field is Best of the Gods. They reached the 700 mark. Brave Apache did a mountain of work, but this baldy faced Chestnut leads them down the side. Brave Apache a length clear. Running second, God Has Drifted. Back on the inside, Nicky's Affair. I'm a Page 3 girl wide on the course. Followed back and behind them, top of the pops. The favourites there in the middle. Rainline just needs to get out and get going. On the outside, Lady Negroni, followed further back by Stylin. 250 left to go. Brave Apache joined by I'm a Page 3 girl. Here comes Stylin. The Goldfields galloper races up very quickly. Stylin hits the lead. 100 left to go, and Stylin races away. Brave Apache sticks hard, but Stylin too good for them. Goes to the Goldfields, the final of the Provincial Series. Stylin won from a gallant Brave Apache. For third might be Apparatus, Henry the Aviator, flying south made ground. Rainlight, I'm Crafty, just in behind those. I'm a Page 3 girl. God Has Drifted, top of the pops. Followed further back then the Rush, Lady Negroni. Followed home then by Hot Puddin' back in the field. Then Ton of Grunt, and Nicky's Affair rounds them all up at the rear end of the field. 15, Stylin, Tash Faithful. For leading Goldfields trainer Peter Fernie, takes out the final of the Provincial Series. He's dominating once again in the Goldfields, the King of Kambana Lodge, and he brings Stylin off the back of 3 straight wins there this season with a victory in the final of the Provincial Series. Going down second, a tenacious Brave Apache, fought determinedly, and Apparatus has run third in front of Rainline. They'll be the numbers after the running of the 8th of the day, the final of the Provincial Series. Stylin by Ribchester from She's All Fashion for owner Andrew Ingalls, and with a victory board now of 5 out of 8, a 3-year-old filly who's very talented, and she deserves this important victory in the metropolitan area today for top Goldfields trainer, the champion Goldfields trainer Peter Fernie, with Tash Faithful delivering another victory for the stable. Second home, number 8, Brave Apache for Indiana Wynett, Holly Nottle by De Gaulle from the Blonde Alibi, and third 10, Apparatus by Trapeze Artist out of Royal Residence in the stable of Dill Bairstow, written by Chloe Azzopardi. Fourth 2, Rainline, 15, 8, 10, 2, a length along neck with the official margins, and the 1400 covered in 123.77, home in 35.92. Well, clearly she brought some super form from the Goldfields this season to date. Victories in the Class 1, Class 2, the heat of the Provincial Series, and rounds it out now with a stylish victory in Race 8. The last event today will be the Swan Draft Handicap over 1600. 15's out, Precious God, and they'll jump at 5 to 5 as we take you back downstairs to Lockie joining us. And this is a filly that seems to be going places with the dominance of her form in the Goldfield. She's brought that to the city.
Thanks, Darren. Yes, she does. She now makes it 4 on a line as winning trainer Peter Fernie joins me now. Pete, let's go back to Tuesday afternoon. Fields come out. She draws 20 of 20. It might have even been more like 30 of 30 at the time. What were your initial impressions?
Oh, well, if it wasn't 100, she wouldn't be here today. Yeah, we had to run just for what the stake was worth for them sort of horses. So I just couldn't believe the ride of Tash today. It was unbelievable from outside gate, and she loved one off the fence. Amazing.
What was the plan going into the race, or was it just such a bad draw that all you could say was good luck?
I just said, I don't know what you're going to do. She said, I'm going to try and find a bum. I said, well, find one somewhere.
This horse, what's been the making of her this time in? Because last preparation, obviously racing in town and at the provincial level, she was going nowhere near as good as she is now.
I just think taking her home, she's a lot more casual there. When she's down here, she's pretty hot sort of mare, and home she's pretty relaxed, and she lives at home and plays with the dogs and gets a bit of rubbish out of her. I think she's she's quite a hot little filly, but she's going really well this time in, and all the staff at home have done a great job with her, so credit to all them.
If that's a happy place up in Kalgoorlie, how is she handling the travel down to Perth here this afternoon?
She was really good, yeah. She'll most probably have a break shortly. We'll just work out where she's going. But it was really great for her to win a race for Andrew. He puts a lot in.
I understand Andrew's upstairs in a box here this afternoon. Has he been
just
behaving himself?
You've just seen the bloke with a funny colour shirt walk in as usual, so you're right.
I'll stay clear. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Peter Fernie after the win of Stylin. Takes out the feature of the afternoon, and that clearly is a ride of the day. 16 of 16, one off the fence, and Tash Faithful takes out the feature.
Exactly right. And for a man that's got plenty in Andrew Ingles, he must not pay much for those shirts, because surely they're all going on sale. There's no one in their right mind that would actually buy one of those apart from him. But Tash Faithful, at the moment, she's riding so well. If you're following either Lucy Fiore or Tash Faithful, you're pretty much finding all the winners at the moment at Kalgoorlie. That's how strong and powerful Peter Fernie's yard is. 6 races last Sunday. He won 5 of them. He's got a handful of favourites again tomorrow that'll be very hard to beat at that meeting. But Tash Faithful is about to weigh in, and Stylin, the 3-year-old filly, beats the older horses here and continues on her upward trajectory. Tash joins us. She's gone from a Class 1 to a Class 2 to a heat to a winner of the final. Tash, she's flying.
Yeah, she is, and she's a tiny little filly. There's not much to her, but she's got such an electric turn of foot, and she settled so beautiful today and was able to really use it.
Pretty happy with your own ride there?
I might have given someone a bit of a short back and sides to get in, but I might need to apologise to someone a little bit later. But yeah, no, it was nice. Got in a perfect spot for her, and like I said, she just dropped the bridle and settled early, and sort of coming to the home straight, she was just travelling that strong.
She still can go back to Kalgoorlie and win more races there, but it looks like her future actually belongs in town with the turn of foot that she's got.
Yeah, I mean, she's up against some decent horses then, and she put them away pretty easily, so no doubt that she'll just keep stepping through her grades.
What about the run of Enticing earlier on at 100 to 1?
Nearly gave me a heart attack, and Pete, I reckon. So, no, just that was great for great people, and he'll be picking up a Saturday soon.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Tash Faithful. She takes out the feature of the afternoon, combining with Peter Fernie in the Andrew Ingles colours. Stylin, the 3-year-old filly, gets the job done in the Racing WA Provincial Series final.